Greetings, my viewers and subscribers. Welcome back to the channel. I tell you, my peeps, that is the reality of West Indies cricket right now, played against the United States of America. You know, we won the game, but we were unable to score over 300, unable to bat out 50 overs, and, you know, we weren't able to bowl out the USA. We're going to go through the scorecard, but before we do that, let me just say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, especially if you are always on here supporting the channel. Thank you all, and, you know, wishing you guys all the best for the day. All right, so West Indies versus the United States of America in ODI cricket. I did know that, you know, I would be saying this out of my mouth. A couple of years ago, saying West Indies versus the USA in ODI cricket would feel like a joke. But that is where we're at. And in the qualifier, you know, we were able to win the game by 39 runs. I won't say it was a vintage performance, but you know, I will say a couple of people came to the party with the bat to take us out of what would have been an embarrassing moment. So let me just go down into it. So West Indies, we lost the toss and we were asked to bat first. We scored 297 all out in 49.3 overs. So once again, you know, we weren't able to bat out 50 overs. The difference this time is, you know, unlike when we play against the South Africans, the Australians and the Indians, we were actually playing against the associate nation, the United States of America. But I won't even knock USA or tear them down because, as I always say, we are where we at because of how we play. So we are not supposed to expect any miracles. We are there because of how we play. So 297 all out in 49.3 overs. And it wasn't a good start for us at all, my viewers and subscribers. Wasn't a good start. We lost Brandon King without scoring and Kyle Mayers only made 2. As a matter of fact, let me just run through the playing 11 real quick. So we used Brandon King, Kyle Mayers, Johnson Charles, Shai Hope, Nicholas Pooran, Raston Chase, Ravman Powell, Jason Holder, Kemo Paul, Alzari Joseph, and Akil Hussain. So that is the playing 11 that we used. And you know, as I said, Brandon King, he didn't score. Kyle Mayers made 2 from 15. And the batting really started when Johnson Charles and Shai Hope came together. Johnson Charles, who was on the edge for a lot of people, me included, in terms of making the team, he came in based on what the commentators are saying, you know, because Shamar Brooks, well, I don't know if that's why he played, but, you know, they were saying Shamar Brooks was ill. So Johnson Charles came in, and I definitely appreciate the knock that he played. He made 66 off 80, and that had 7 fours and 2 sixes in the mix right there. So having lost a couple of early wickets, Johnson Charles was able to go out there. Having lost, and you know, both wickets fell early, but the fact that none of the openers went on to bat too long, you know, Johnson Charles was able to go out there, and it seemed as if he was opening. So it was like the power play, and he was able to get us, you know, get the thing going for us until he was joined by the captain, Shai Hope. Shai Hope came and he made a quick 54, not a runner ball. 54 came from 60 deliveries, but at least he put back some pressure on the USA guys. And, you know, we were able to put together over 100-run partnership right there. So 54 from 60, he had 6 fours and a 6 in the knock right there. Nicholas Pooran, once again, my viewers and subscribers, came and he played a counter-attacking innings right there. He played an innings that we really needed. You understand? From time to time, we hear people talk about Pooran not making centuries and things. You know, we definitely know he has the ability to do it. But as I was saying on the last live show, sometimes when Pooran comes out to bat, this is the sort of innings that is needed. You understand? And he came and he made a quick 43 from 28 with 2 fours and 3 sixes in the mix right there. Now, after Nicholas Pooran came and he was dismissed, Ravman Powell came on the very next delivery after Pooran got out. Powell came and he played a very, very much ill-advised shot. You understand? That wasn't the shot that was needed at the time. I guess he was looking to put his let his present be felt and continue where Nicholas Pooran left off. But I don't think it was wise to come on the first ball. You just go at that. You know, Ravman Powell, he's a better player than that, in my opinion. You understand? And at the time, based on what Pooran did there, you know, all we needed from him was to just come and face a couple of deliveries and then try and bat as deep as possible in the innings. We probably would have scored well over 300 if he was able to face a couple of overs. But you know, that's how the game goes. So he was removed without scoring off one delivery. And Jason Holder, the seasoned campaigner, the seasoned veteran, he made a half century, 56 from 40. Very, very mature innings from Jason Holder. When he was in the 30s, you know, he was finding it difficult to get the ball to the boundary, but he stuck it out and he was able to get us that 56 from 40. He scored 2 fours and 3 sixes. And Kemo Paul, he came and was batting there with Jason Holder for a while. He was looking to take on the bowler and was out caught, you know. So Kemo Paul, he made 4 from 6. Alzarri was the last man out. He made 3 from 5. Akeal Hosein was left not out and 1, having faced 1 delivery. So, you know, it was a up and down sort of innings for us, my viewers. We started off poorly and then we regrouped and then we lost a couple of wickets at the back end there. So 0 for 1, 14 for 2. And then we were 1 after 14 for 2, as I said. Johnson Charles and Shai Hope came together and gave us that partnership. So 14 for 2 became 129 for 3, then 137 for 4, 192 for 5, 192 for 6, and then we had 266, 192 for 6, 266 for 7, 286 for 8, then 295 for 9, and 297 all out when Alzarri Joseph was removed. A couple of guys for them were able to get some wicket. You know, we had Netravalka. He took 3 wickets and he was supported by Kyle Phillip, the pacer. He took 3 for 56. And Taylor, he was also able to pick up 3 wickets. So that is how the batting went for us. When it was time for us to go out there and defend our 297, you know, the USA, they got off to a good start. I think they got in the 30s before we actually took a wicket. So, you know, they were looking good until, you know, until we were able to impose on them in the middle overs there. But, you know, the back end, the same thing that we spoke about on the last live show, being able to clean up teams, being able to finish off teams. That is something that we did not see at all, my viewers and subscribers. You know, we had a guy making a century. You understand? The USA playing against us and getting a century. He actually made 101 not out of 109 deliveries. So not only was he able to make a century, we were unable to move him. You understand? So he was the main contributor there, as they finished off on 258 for 7. So, you know, it's just that their scoring rate wasn't high enough. They lost, they didn't lose a lot, all their wickets, so we didn't bowl them out. Now, in terms of the bowling for us, Kyle Mayers and Alzarri Joseph both picked up 2 wickets. So Kyle Mayers, he got 2 for 30 from his 6 overs. Alzarri 2 for 68 from 10. Kemo Paul 6 overs, 23 runs, no wickets. Jason Holder 8 overs, 36 runs, 1 wicket. Akeal Hosein 10 overs, 38 runs, no wicket. Raston Chase 10 overs, 59 runs, 1 wicket. So, you know, Akeal Hosein not picking up a wicket there, but he wasn't too expensive. You know, that is one of the reasons why, even though we didn't bowl them out, they were unable to make the runs. You know, same thing for Kemo Paul, bowling those 6 overs for 23 runs. But that is how we played the USA. You know, it's gonna be even tougher against teams like Zimbabwe. So let us see if this is gonna be a wake-up call, or it is a case where we are not sleeping. It is just where our cricket is at. So that is just the initial update, my viewers and subscribers. Later on today, I will probably do another video going a little deeper into things. Big up on yourself and stay safe.